You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. World number 1 tennis player Novak Djokovic has been seen in photos attending a Euroleague basketball game on December 14. The 20-time Grand Slam champion, who confirmed in his airport interview that he was unvaccinated, has said that he tested positive for COVID-19 2 days later, on December 16. The tennis player was released from immigration detention in Australia by a court judge and is currently training for the Australian Open. But many Melbourne residents have voiced their frustrations over the ongoing Djokovic saga. In a late statement posted on Wednesday, Djokovic said that he had been subject to misinformation surrounding his health and travels, but admitted to doing a newspaper interview with knowledge of a positive COVID-19 result last month. Djokovic said, "While I went home after the interview to isolate for the required period, on reflection, this was an error of judgment and I accepted that I should have rescheduled this commitment." The tennis player was also seen at other events through his social media postings on December 16, including an event where he was honored with a stamp by the Serbian Postal Services. The tennis player was seen playing tennis in the streets of Belgrade on December 15 and later training in Spain before finally arriving in Australia on January 5. It remains unclear whether Djokovic, the winner of a record equaling 20 Grand Slams title, will be allowed to compete at next week's Australian Open amid a dispute with the Australian government over his medical exemption for the COVID-19 vaccine. Djokovic's announcement last week that he had a vaccine exemption was met with uproar in Australia, which is currently battling a wave of Omicron-driven COVID-19 infections, and where more than 90% of the adult population has been double vaccinated.
I'm not sure what will happen because now it has attracted so much international media attention, and now it's going to look probably unfavourable in an international spotlight if his visa is cancelled. But his visa probably should be cancelled because he's not here under the guidelines. It's really disappointing that Tennis Australia has allowed for this to happen, because the Australian Open is more than one tennis player.
Australia's Immigration Minister Alex Hawke was still considering on Thursday whether to cancel Djokovic's visa, a decision that could come at any time. Melbourne resident Tyler Agnew said it was anyone's guess what Hawke would do, but said he believes the Serbian should be booted.
What he should is kick him out. What he will, I honestly, who knows? After hearing about what Djokovic said about how he made mistakes on his form and those little slips, I reckon he'll kick him out. No one can stuff up that badly on little things like that. Like, that's just pretty basic stuff. So yeah, I reckon he should and will boot him.
Djokovic has been training and preparing to defend his title at the Australian Open after a judge ordered his release from an immigration detention center earlier this week, overturning a decision to cancel his visa by border officials. It still remains to be seen whether Djokovic will be allowed to participate in the tennis championship and have the chance to break the current men's single record with a 21 first Grand Slam title.